Hello and welcome back. My name is Rabellaka, and this is a bonus episode for the Tiny Town Shell Challenge series that I've been doing. I've done all the houses, and now I'm going to be working on a community center. So this is a challenge that was created by Deligracy, and so each house was built for a specific character who had their own color and their own style and a certain way to make money. So but for this one, what I'm doing is it is a community center, and the shell is actually another shell challenge that I was doing, and this one is for Springsims. And so for this one, I really like that tree that was in the middle. So first thing I wanted to do was to put the tree on the roof. Maybe it's a little weird, but I have seen apartment buildings or a specific apartment building that had a tree on the roof when I was in Vancouver in BC, several years ago now. But there was a very big apartment building with a very big tree on top. So, and I didn't really want to put like a traditional roof on here. I wanted to put a flat roof on so we could actually have more space to I don't know, do things up on top. And the view is amazing up here. You can see all of the houses. They all look different, and I think they all look spectacular. So why not come up here to hang out and see all your neighbors? But I didn't actually want to put steps up here, so I put a ladder up. I was having a really hard time placing it, but eventually got it to go. And I'm using the trellis ladder, so it's a little bit less intrusive than the regular ladder. So I want to have a picnic area up here, and haven't really decided what else was going to go up here at this point. So, but no, I had so much fun building these houses. I think I'd like to do this challenge sometime, actually the way it was intended, actually with the characters. And it looks like at this point in time, Deligracy is actually creating new characters for the challenge to do it again. So I'll have to decide whether I want to use the new characters or the original ones. And I wanted to build a kind of a porch area on here, but I find that the round platforms are actually really tricky to use. So I decided to go with the hexagonal ones instead of the round ones for on the ground. And each of the houses has its own color, so I decided to make this building gray. And I didn't really want it to be like boring gray, but have a little pops of color here and there, but for the most part gray. Oh yeah, and then so I put grass on the roof too. So it's like a little park up on top of their community building. I did forget to put ceilings in this. I don't know why. I think there was one or two houses that I forgot to put ceilings as well. Oh, I remember why. Because the ceilings outside, underneath the round part of this, round ceilings just don't work. So, yeah. So if I'm doing a round building, I generally don't do ceilings. So I made the fancy floor there with the corners all joining together on an angle, and then I changed it all later on. But anyways, yeah, so I put a little fence around the tree, and because it is a platform, I can set things up on there, and I will later. At this point, I'm still trying to figure out exactly what I'm going to do with this building. I don't have a layout yet, and I thought that I would maybe go with the, I was going to say Making Magic, but that's Sims 1. The Spellcaster one. Realm of Magic, that's it. With the doors and windows from there, because they do have that organic look with the tree on the doors. And then even on the windows, there's a very organic look to them. Maybe it's a mistake putting the windows on before I actually have a layout on the inside, but this isn't a house, so the layout isn't as important. I put a lot of windows on here though, and I think I kept most of them. I'm not sure that I kept all of them though. So I wanted to have a bathroom in here and a kind of a living area, like a living room, and maybe a gym. I hadn't really decided at this point, but I did want to have an archway going into the main room right from the front door. And so, and I like these fancy doors from Realm of Magic, but they are big, so they don't always fit very well. So I put more archways in here too. So it's from the main room. Really, there's only two exits, so I guess 3. So to the main foyer, there's an archway, and to the room at the back, there's an archway, and then this other room has an actual door. Oh, and then there's the washroom too. That has a door too. So I just looked around to see if I could find some gray walls, and I wanted it to still have that spellcaster theme. So I used some of the stuff from Crystal Creations. I really like that wallpaper that it came with, the moon and stars. And most of the rest of this is Realm of Magic, though. The washroom, not so much. Well, I guess that is too, but it was hard to find a tile that went with it. I just went with the pink one from Vampires because I like that one. So if you've been following my channel for a while, you probably saw that I didn't get very much done over the summer. You know, summer's busy. I have 2 children, and one of them had something going on pretty much every day, but the other one didn't, and it's really hard to record with young children in the house, so I didn't get a whole lot done over the summertime. But now they're back to school, so I'm hoping that I can get some more videos up, because in this series, though, this is the last episode, so I'm gonna have to find something else. But I'm going to be going back to doing, I have the 100 Baby Challenge, and then I also have the Not So Berry Challenge that I've been working on as well. And that one I haven't actually done an episode in a long time, but that was just because June, same as July and August, is very busy with the end of school, so I'll get to them. So when I made this, so back to the build. So when I got this, or when I did this, the what's it called again? The Party Essentials kit had just come out, which you'll see I use a lot of that in this build. So one room actually ended up being a party room because of that. So kind of like a little dance floor, some party lights and things. And then out in the back, I wanted to have something more active. I say the back, but it's basically facing the purple house. So I put some yoga mats up on top so I could do a class there. So there's a room for 1 instructor and 6 students up on top, and then I lined it in bamboo. I guess that's later, but put some bamboo around to make it very zen looking. And then in here I put a little gym, so I've got like a punching bag and that robot, I forget what it's called, and a treadmill in here. And it was actually really hard to get all 3 items to fit in that little room, and still have room to walk through and out the door. But so in the party room I have the invisible dance floor, and I've got the record player, and outside I actually have a grand piano, a really fancy grand piano sitting on the porch. Yeah, outdoors is not great for pianos in real life. In The Sims it doesn't really matter, but yeah, in real life you would not want to keep a nice piano outside, especially in an area that gets seasons. So I have a little couch, I have a TV, and then I have 2 couches and a couple of seats here around the TV so people can watch movies together, socialize, read a book. There will be a bookcase in here. And then I have, like I said, I have this gym here, and I tried to get that gray rug to fit in there, but it just didn't line up right and it didn't look right. So I gave up on that and went to work on the washroom instead. So I have a little shower, and like it's basically just a regular small washroom. We have toilet, sink, shower, and then put some curtains up because that is a big window. So so you want to have some curtains there. I set the shower one way and then decided that it looked better facing the other direction, so I moved everything around. We have a mirror in here as well. I love that sink. Actually, I like the sinks that are like a bowl sitting on top of a cabinet. I don't know why, that just appeals to me. It's not like I have a sink like that in my own house, but maybe someday. And then lights. Oh, I have such a hard time putting lights in bathrooms because I want to have a wall light, and most of the wall lights are so dim. But these ones actually did give off a fair bit of light, so I guess they're okay. And then I'm gonna put some shelves around. I was looking for a shelf for the bathroom and found one that I thought would look good in the party room. So I found this one. I think that's from Spa Day, and I put just some things to clutter it up. You know, like extra toilet paper. It's a public washroom after all. Some towels. So, I mean, if you're gonna have a gym, you need to have a shower too. So we have some towels there, candles, cotton balls, first aid kit, I guess. There's no first aid kit in this game, but at least not that I'm aware of it. So anyways, we yeah, just some stuff to make it look like a functional washroom, and some flowers. I always liked having flowers in the washroom growing up because that was the only place they got watered. I have a hard time remembering to water plants. So if they're in the washroom, they get watered. Yeah, so I have the cake tray here, some incense on. This is like a storage shelf, so like some plates, a cake tray. So if you were gonna have a party, that would be where you would store the stuff that you would use for the party. And I wanted to find condiments to put on here as well. For some reason, I couldn't find them at first. I found a few other things to put there though. So, and then coffee table. I wanted to use this one with a fire in the middle of it. I'm not sure if that works or not. Again, that's something I would love to have, but I have kids, so not happening anytime soon. I could just imagine them burning their hands every time I would use it. Oh, and then vending machines too. I put some vending machines out here. And this was actually before we had the login rewards, otherwise I probably would have put one of those in. And I wanted to put a Batu light in. I like the Batu lights. And then I have a massage table here in the corner too. So I wanted to make that like a little zen area. So and I thought I would put like the treadmill up on top, but I didn't like how that was up there, so I put it back down. And then I put a pool in. So at first I put the pool in and then realized, wait a second, it's not sitting on top of the nice porch area here with the patio. So I had to move it around a little bit, and I did manage to get it on. So put some lights around it. And yeah, it's a pool. I wish we had the pool kit when I had done this, because I would have put a different border on it, but we didn't have that yet. So, and put some floaties in, some lights, and I guess those are bubbles that I have on the bottom, so bubbles up or steam, I'm not sure which. And I wanted to put a diving board, but it didn't really fit on its own, but I figured I could put it in the corner. So I like having things with lots of light, which is, you may notice that if you watch any of my builds, I have a lot of lights in my builds, and I do build a lot at night so I can see how it looks outside, make sure it has enough light. So I thought I'd make the patio bigger around the pool so that it looks a little bit more balanced, I think. I'm not sure. I had a really hard time getting that to work because I tried to draw a fence around it and then add what do you call it? I can't think of words today. And then add the foundation to it. So I'm not sure how that looks, but anyways, I'm going back in here to work on some more stuff here. Got some more plants, some more decor for the party room. I put some other stuff in here. Little plants, put lots of plants around. Hanging plants at the doors. I'm gonna put some lights out there too eventually. So I have these fly lights. Those are from the Realm of Magic one too. I actually like how they look. They're a little weird, but I like them. They actually creeped me out at first, but I've gotten used to them. So I was actually trying to put different lights in each room. And I wanted to put something a little bit more calming around this. The massage table. I don't know. It was. I ended up just putting the candelabras around it, but and then I put some screens around for some privacy. Put 2 screens there, and then I kind of tilted the the massage table, just so it I think it fits a little bit better in the space. Like it doesn't need to be on an angle. I just think it looks more balanced that way. And put some pictures around, lots of pictures. So um, tried to get some gray toned pictures, but because the windows are so big, a lot of the walls didn't have space for a lot of pictures in it. And I realized I didn't have much light in a couple of these rooms too. And clock. So I put a clock. I wanted to put a clock in. I found this one, and I thought that would be fantastic to put right at the entrance as a clock. So I'm moving back up to the upstairs, the roof now, and I've got a chest table. I've got some lights. I started off with the pink and white ones, but I like the white and gold better. I think it fits the theme of this particular building better. And I put them on both ends, kind of balanced. And then the tree that was there, I thought it was kind of a nice tree, but I wanted to get the one from the Cottage Living pre-order, which is actually not tagged as Cottage Living. It's tagged as base game. So I had to look around to find it, and yeah, I had to look up actually what it was called so that I could find it. I was getting pretty annoyed here because it was not tagged for the pack that it came with. I even went into debug to try to find it. So I'm looking through everything here for Cottage Living. Could not find it. And I know a lot of people don't like the pre-order rewards. I don't know. I mean, The Sims has had that since The Sims 2. I mean, remember having to pre-order it, and you would get different ones depending on where you ordered the Sims 2 from. So that was even a little bit different. So that was really annoying because you could only get certain ones, right? So I don't know. I'm not saying whether they're good or bad. It just is the way it is. Yeah, see, I would put all that work in putting in a wooden floor, and then I just made it grass. And so I want to put some other things up here. I want to put a bar in. I like the Batu bar. So at the time, it was the only curved bar, and I wanted to have, because it was an oval-shaped patio, I wanted to have a round bar as well. So this was the only option at the time. I also really like it. I am a Star Wars fan. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and I love the Batu build buy stuff. It's great for like industrial builds or like post-apocalyptic if you're trying to go for that. Oh yeah, I found a goldfish tank. It's not a goldfish tank. I found a fish tank, so I put that in there. So yeah, I wanted to have that in as well. Oh, I put some horseshoes in for something to do, a games table, a sabacc table, and I also put regular tables in too. Regular tables with chairs. So there's lots for the Sims to do up here. You can barbecue. There's actually a picnic basket up there too. There's a few spots to sit. There's a little bar if you're gonna have a party or something, or just hanging out. There's a drinks tray that's currently sitting on the floor. There, I put it on the table. And barbecue. I actually have 2 barbecues up there. I have that little one that's up beside the tree, and then I've got a bigger one connected to the bar. Although because it's next to a curve there, I'm not actually sure if the bigger barbecue actually works or not. So, and then I put some more terrain paint around here just to even it all out to make it look like it's actually paths. Moved a few things around to different places. But for the most part, I think this is almost done. I tried to find some more little trinket type things, like there's some little mushrooms. I've got a moonflower. Those little owls from Growing Together, they are so cute. And then I want to put some neon lights or something on the wall in here because it is kind of dark. So I started off with the ones from high school years, the strip lights, but I didn't really like the way that they looked, and I wanted something a little bit more fancy. So I got these ones from the Party Essentials pack again kit, and I put each wall as a different color. But I think it looks okay anyways. It kind of reminds me of like when you have or if you see track lighting and it kind of doesn't quite sync up, and so it's got different colors on it, or maybe it's like running lights and it changes color. I don't know. It's a simulation. Decide what you want there. And I even put a little neon light in the gym area just for something to do. I wanted to use the some of the other stuff like wall decor from that pack, but I couldn't really get it to fit. But I also put some more flowers around here because there's a little gap there where there's nothing. So put some flowers in front of the windows, put some curtains on some of these windows. These are big windows, so it's actually kind of hard to find curtains that fit other than the ones that came with Realm of Magic. And then these Basescape ones you can put two together and it looks okay. So, but I have like basically different styles of curtains in different rooms. Oh well. And I wanted to make sure that everything kind of matched, all the colors. The gray curtains had a different color of wood than the door, but I like the darker colored door better. So I just left it that way, I guess. So more plants. I wanted to put some hanging plants, but I didn't like I couldn't really place them where I wanted them. So I put some big bouquets from my wedding stories around. That gives it a little bit more lushness, I guess. But there's a lot of plants around here. Anywhere I could put plants, basically, I put plants. Yeah. So the hanging plants don't always work the way I want them to, especially on rooftop gardens. I had the same problem with the blue house. I was having a really hard time getting them to go where I wanted them. And for some reason, those hanging plants on the wall, they just wanted to go up into the ceiling all the time. And I put those little the succulent planters on the wall, but they were clipping with the divider, so I just moved the divider so it wasn't quite square, and I think that worked well. And up here, I made a divider of some of these bamboo plants. So it's not a wall, but it is a divider. And you could, like, there's space for the Sims to walk through. I put some more little plants all around the little tree on the platform. And then this bamboo actually makes a really nice screen if you line it up like next to each other. Kind of like how some people put the little stones around lining the walkways. I make a fence out of bamboo. And I put some little lights around, the little like Japanese lanterns and the paper lanterns. And I put some of the bigger stone lanterns as well. Put one up here by the tree. I was having a hard time with that one. They kept wanting to jump down onto the lower level. And I put some more little lamps around, little candles, I guess they're not lamps, and some more of these stone lanterns as well. And there's little stone lanterns too. And I wanted to put a bonsai tree, but I wanted to put it on something, I think. So I just tried to make this area kind of more, I don't know, organic and relaxing. So, and most of the stuff that helped me achieve that is from the Snowy Escapes. So let's get everything lined up here. Move the lanterns around a bit. There. There should be room still for people to be able to get up through the ladder. Put some more trees and pots. I put one behind the bar. I don't think it'll affect the bar because it's far enough back. And I think we're almost done here. Oh, I put some blankets just beside the chair there, and I put some stumps, some birds, some rabbits around. And switch to daytime. And this is how it looks from the top. So, and then back to night. I thought I needed some pillars, you know, to hold the whole thing up. The only thing is I didn't want to block the doors, which in the back, that's where they ended up being. If I put them in the same place they were in the front. So there's 3 pillars at the back and 2 pillars at the front. And just make them match everything here. And I thought about doing like I can never think of that word. Spandrels. But it didn't work very well. So anyway, so I put this up on the gallery with everything this time. So it's still 7 bedrooms, but now there's 8 bathrooms because there is a bathroom in the community center as well. So you can actually download this with or without the community center. They are not set up as actual apartments. But anyways, so I'm just going to do a quick little walk through here. So come in down here and take a look. So I even have a little umbrella stand in the corner. There's not really much in this, but this is just an entranceway. And then you come through, and this is a seating area where you can watch movies, hang out. There's a little keg on the table. This is the washroom. It's very small, but it's got everything you need. If you were going to work out or have a massage, then you can have a shower afterwards. And this is the little party room where you can dance. Have the lights set on there with the mirrored ball. And we'll go through here into the gym, and you can see we've got 3 pieces of equipment. We've got some flowers in the corner, and then we'll come back into this sitting room and just take a look at the massage table area. And that's just a little section off of the main room, and then we'll go back through our gym here to get outside. And there we've got our pool. We've got some floaties, we've got some floating lanterns. And then from the other side, you can see all of the flowers over here and the vending machines. And let's go up to the top level then. And we have the nice tree in the middle here, and then on this side we have a relaxation area. We can do some wellness, some yoga, or some meditation. There's a few little meditation cushions there. And then on this side is more for gatherings. We've got a little bar and a couple of barbecues, some tables and chairs, and some games tables, and a chess table. And then this is what it looks like at night up here as well. So do a quick little tour. This isn't polished like the other one. This is just taking a look around. So let's see. There we go. We've got the tree back. So we've got glowing cactus there. And we've got lots of lights all around. So it's well lit. And just go around here. Take a look. Can walk you should be able to walk all the way around. And you can also put glass walls on the side, so you can look right over the edges and see all of the houses all around. And this is everything. So come over here and we'll just take a look at all of the houses around us. There we go. And see all the different houses. And that is the full build. So thank you for watching. If you're new to the channel, you can click on like and subscribe for notification of more videos, and I will see you next time. Bye!